Alright, today's plan. We are in the Arlathan forest. I'm assuming I just did a quest. It's been, I don't know, a week or something. So I'm assuming I just did a quest here. Let's just jump into this. We'll go do Emmerich's. Where do we need to go for that? Oh, that's right. This is the soiree. Oh, do I get to go to the soiree? Just something a little bit different. This is where I kind of missed the political intrigue aspect. Oh, yay. Okay, so Daverin's our BFF. Harding's our BFF. I guess that means there's more to like Balara and Lucanus's situation, maybe? And this is the issue that I'm having with these companion quests, is they're just dragging on and on. And there's been so many little bits and pieces along the way that just, I don't know, really wasn't necessary. Give me the short and sweet missions of Mass Effect 2. Or actually any of the Mass Effects, really.
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
Manfred, can you pour fancy wine and nod? Send him in.
Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
I mean, if the lantern turns them into an army of undead...
That should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right.
Then I'm here for that. Let's see that happen. Oh, see, like, even in this kind of situation, you could have made it that if you drop the ladder, you can get in and be, like, super extra sneaky. Versus if you missed that, you have to go through the front door or whatever. I mean, I guess let's just see how this pans out, I guess.
Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern. And then what?
Raise more undead, I'd wager. But no ordinary revival would require such a massive store of magic.
So then, would this ladder have already been down? If the whole thing is the front door's locked and we have to get in another way, if I didn't drop this ladder, what would have happened? I do kind of wish it was more of an option, that you could sneak in or just go through the front door.
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
Let me just stand right on the edge of the balcony. No one will see me up here. Where's Manfred?
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral toad, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine. I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if a book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I just want to say that I love that Manfred is not blending in any way, shape or form.
I'm just waiting for our host's grand announcement.
My invitation was so unexpected. I thought Hezenkos despised me after I beat him in the
Mortal Tassi mage. I'm just trying to figure out how you pronounce that word. And what would it even
Libraries
mean?
to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos' portal into the Fade.
Huh. Yeah. Why'd she come back?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
See, and again, you could do this whole thing based on how much you explore determines how easy this is going to be for you. Like if you explored and unlocked specific doors, you could just breeze on through like what I'm doing now. Versus if you didn't explore so much, you'd have to really sneak on through or something. I don't know. You could just make it a little bit more interesting.
Johanna's creatures. We must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine.
Sorry, I'm just admiring this corpse. Okay, ancestral shrine. It's not. Oh, maybe up there. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Rook.
Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says.
You know what I've just realized? My team do terrible damage. Well, actually, I probably haven't upgraded any of their stuff or like swapped out any of their stuff for a while now. That's probably on me, I guess. Oh, convenient. I'm glad. Is that Manfred? I'm glad he's just hanging out here. Jeez, this game is atrocious.
Were you waiting for us? Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
Balcony? What was that, Emmerich? I mean, we could watch from the balcony. Or we could just take some pure ore. That was not worth it. Alright, Manfred, we're coming. Sosbro. Okay. Nicely done, Rook.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
This is all so
Why'd so
convenient.
many people come to Hezenkos's party? Is it the food? Food actually smells pretty good. Wait, was it corpses? Was this food made by corpses?
Of course not. Corpses never prepare food for risk of desiccated skin contaminating the meal.
Okay. Good.
All meal preparation.
Ah, the shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred.
It's all so convenient.
Oh my. A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
Well, anyone can see that.
We'll have to inter it safely in the necropolis. Afterwards.
Time to find Hezenkos.
He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal. By light and flood. Open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook! Did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk! Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way of doing it. Maybe that's how I was supposed to do it. I definitely pressed F, or at least I think I pressed F. Okay, I'm assuming I'm all good as far as ultimate's concerned. Oh no. Oh, okay. Almost there. I'll have to, if I see another vase, I'll have to smash that. Assuming, you know, we've got a, I don't even want to say a decent boss battle, because they're all, I get them all over and done with so quick nowadays.
More undead.
We're on the right track.
Alright. Where's that red tapestry?
Alright, we have a number of levers, all with a symbol above them. Is it anything to do with these tapestries? Or is it anything to do with that up there? Oh, Manfred. Hey, buddy. What you doing?
This wall looks...
Yeah, it's
Secret
cool. We've
door.
got 3 up here.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do: curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Okay. Talking is fine.
It's more than fine, Tash. It's a great achievement.
Great. Good for him. It's good. Not weird.
I mean, that could be it. It's
Manfred.
just...
Hope this leads to where Hezenkos is keeping that
It's
lantern.
just in the
I can
wrong...
only imagine what she's planning to use it for.
Ah, dang it. Okay. It was just in the wrong position. That's why I was a bit... Okay, so we need it to be facing the side. Look, that's fair. I just... Where? I haven't seen one. I mean, there's that one, but it... doesn't quite look the same. I mean, it could be this one, I guess. Nope. Oh, that's it there.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Yeah, I need a wisp. Someone get me a wisp. Oh, don't tell me I have to come back for it. Manfred, find me a wisp. Okay, that looks like a wisp. Hold on. Abilities now cost plus 50 mana to activate. Heals you for 1 health per mana spent. Well, I don't want to use any more mana. I don't know. I'll think about that one. Just a little bit faster, please. The sad thing is this is not even going to be worth it. Recent acquisitions: Grey Warden Helmet, Tapestry from Tantivale, or Lasian Theatre Mask. Perhaps these will bring his lordship out of his mood. He's been low ever since we uncovered those tombs in the cliffs and what lay inside them. Okay, and then we want... I think it's this one here.
Ah, another shrine.
Why is it so cold in here?
For the fairest of flowers, may she keep her bloom in death. Yeah, okay. I mean, that wasn't worth it. Alright, let's go, Manfred. Come on.
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Looks like marble.
Oh my word!
It's big.
I thought you and your little friends might work your way into my party, Karen.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there? That's Hezenkos' lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
Yeah, we will do that just after I explore the area a bit, huh? As always, gotta loot these places for all that they're worth, which apparently is nothing. Oh, there was something up there to reach. Oop, past the point of no return. Are we there yet?
That was a lot of undead.
You may as well wait for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern.
I'm trying. It's a long way apparently to get there.
Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
She did what? How does that even work?
The
Don't think I can't sense your
Alright, come at me, bros.
Oh, I wish Manfred had stayed about.
You'll be fine. We'll handle this.
I mean, two can play at that game. Okay, I can't see where I am. Oh, did someone get sundered? Whoopsies. Oh, staggered, sorry, that's the word that I'm after. Just let me kill you, buddy. I just love that I got pushed backwards and then this notification telling me that I'm leaving the combat area. Just like, that was not my choice. Oh.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
Okay, so maybe Manfred would have released the ladder if we hadn't have found it, because apparently he got in right as rain, even though the front door was locked. Oh, are we there yet?
There's the lantern. You gonna free the spirits inside?
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor? That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich?
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
The art of what? Destroying a city?
Do you ever stop prattling?
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives. Move! You think you could stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hezenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete! Aren't you persistent? Fine! I'll go down there myself!
About time.
Silence! I'll crush you myself if I must.
Just got another immune notice.
Friends to die, you Veilguard.
Oh,
I'll
shivers.
be sure to bury you all in the same tomb.
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph! What the crap is that?
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right.
They weren't saying anything.
You can't free the spirits in that lantern?
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Veilguard, before I... Ugh, you miserable little...
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the Fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small bite!
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together? Oh.
We must go to the necropolis.
That really should have been a hero moment for Emmerich.
His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
So, handshakes now, or...?
Not quite yet. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
See, this is where it should have been a decision that would have been made by him based on my choices. Because having me make all these decisions really means nothing. But it should be his decision to let go of his desire for immortality and revive Manfred versus becoming a lich. You know what I mean? Like, this should not fall on me to have to make this decision.
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life. Against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
Emmerich stopped Hezenkos and freed the spirits in the glooming lantern, thanks to Manfred heroically sacrificing himself Torn between reviving his skeleton companion or attempting lichdom, he was not torn. I made this decision. Emmerich chose a chance to bring Manfred back to the land of the living.
I should check.
And this is a perfect example of the wasted potential in this game. If you've gotten this far, I've talked about this repeatedly. And there have been little moments here and there where I feel like, okay, I can kind of get where they're going and give them a little bit of grace or whatever, credit where credit's due. But this entire story could have been brilliant. Like, we're dealing with a necromancer who is afraid of death, and his ultimate desire is to become a lich, and that will free him from death, per se. And that could have been such an intriguing kind of story that you could take in so many different directions. And then at the very end, you have him make that decision to give up lichdom, which makes him, or at least which shows he's either no longer afraid of death, or he's happy to face it or to try and overcome it, or whatever it may be. Versus, you know, if he chooses not to give up lichdom and it shows that he is still afraid and that's his ultimate goal, or whatever it may be. You could go in so many different directions with that. And here we are, once again, presented with two options. It's up to me to decide what happens. And it's the worst. It's just the worst kind of outcome. And for the game to make it kind of like, oh, it hinged on his decision and what he wanted to do, yada, yada, yada. What lies? That was totally just me making a decision right then and there.
An Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
All right, we are back in the lighthouse, so I'm assuming, yeah, people will want to talk. Because we have done a few quests and whatnots. And actually, maybe that might help progress some of these other quests, I guess.
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrian's last words. Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Get back what made us who we were, what was stolen from us. But now, Syrian's gone. Because of what that thing knew, what it told him. And maybe it should be gone too.
Syrian wouldn't want you to live for him. He'd want you to make your own choices.
That's exactly what he said. That the choice was mine, not his. Then he made it confusing. Told me to remember the beauty, but also the horror. Both sides of the argument.
That doesn't sound particularly helpful.
The archive holds our people. Everything that they were. Everything they could be again. Our people's future. On my shoulders.
Having everybody look to you for the big decisions, it can wear you down.
Right. I guess if anyone knows, it's you. I just don't want to choose wrong.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What we were is important, and we should remember it. But some of that knowledge should stay buried. Enough that the archive should be freed.
Makes sense. I get it. Define ourselves by who we are, not who we were. Okay, I'll free it.
When?
Soon. But I need to say goodbye. To it, I mean. Is that weird?
No. You and Syrian looked for it together. I can understand why it's hard to let go of.
I guess I'm saying goodbye to him too. Finally. Okay. I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
See, again, an option that I apparently persuaded her to do, but again, it was just one of two choices. There was no persuasion required on my part. Cool, so Balara loves us.
I'm meeting Veilguard at Isana Nagat on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company if you're up for the trip.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
Eldrin and the Dalish will take good care of them. It's the best choice for the Griffins. And I bet Asan's brothers and sisters will agree.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
A Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around.
I made a fresh pot and... that's Rook's walk.
Yeah, just me. You brought Nev coffee?
I brought an excuse. Spy thought I should talk to her. Well, not just Spy, but I'm only good with knives. We weren't ready for pie.
Cryptic pie talk? Isn't that intriguing? Did you make me coffee?
I always make coffee.
He had lines prepared when I came in. He thought I was you.
Rook, You're not helping.
Don't be so sure.
Well, you have the coffee, and you probably have a case or something, so...
You overthink the plan, but you show up anyway. You find me at midnight just to talk. Maybe I like that. Maybe I like...
Really?
Right, I think you got this.
You know I won't make your life easy. I don't make anything easy.
But you do make it better.
Well, don't use your charm all at once.
I have more than that. I hope.
See, I kind of wish that had been a bit of a setup with like a rivalry between the two of them, because I obviously went to Minrathous and saved them versus Treviso. And then it could have turned from that into this, or some kind of at least friendship appreciation or whatever. Anyways, these companion quests apparently never end. Harding, we've still got more to do apparently. Alright, well let's just go finish up Emmerich's, because there's not too much time left, so it just makes more sense. Maybe we can hope that Harding's one will be a lot easier. It'll just be having a chat to someone maybe. Alright, Emmerich, get in position, buddy.
We have found new hauntings. They must be dealt with.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Hello.
Good to meet you. And Watcher Veilguard again.
Yes, friends are always welcome to return to the Necropolis.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
Well, he had some issues with judging distances and shiny objects, but he never let that stop him. That's Manfred to me.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please. Manfred?
It worked.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful indeed.
Thanks for stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you. Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the Necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes.
Oh, you know what to call me. Okay, bring it down now.
He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno. You mean you don't know? Dunno. We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
Oh, our talking skeleton is learning more words.
He's already picked up shan't from somewhere. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
That was ridiculously cute. My goodness. Manfred was successfully revived with much to Emmeric's joy and now has magical abilities of his own. Emmerich is delighted that his assistant is now a protege and will be teaching the lively undead skeleton the intricacies and responsibilities of being a mage. Yay, everyone loves me. Alright, well, didn't get too much done in this video, but... and we picked up another stinking companion quest. I'm never going to finish this game. It's just never going to happen, apparently. Alright, well, we'll continue on in the next one. Maybe we'll finally be able to do the Grey Warden's final repose. Maybe we'll do Tash next and see what happens. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye!